Coming in hot from Arizona, this is Trevor
and Troy Howard.
And you're on So Tell Us Time. You can have everything you want in your business. Sometimes you just need a little help.
Every business owner would love to charge more for their services, but sometimes you can sacrifice long-term loyalty for a short-term profit.
Creating the right rituals is key to your business having success.
Are you tired of competing with your competitors? Guess what? You don't have to compete if you create.
Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of So Tell Us Time. We're so excited to be here with you guys. As always, it's a beautiful Tuesday morning. Hopefully Monday was nice and productive for you. I know this week for us is super crazy, and that is a good thing because I'm going to tell you it's going to roll right into today's episode, which is Finish Strong. It is the fourth quarter. It's the end of the year. And here's what happens with a lot of businesses is you've been working hard, you've been grinding, you've been fighting, and then near the end of the year, you're starting to look forward to holidays. And you start to maybe get a little laxical. You get a little lazy, or you're just kind of looking to that break. But that's not the way to do it. And if you've been listening to So Tell Us Time for any period of time, you know that we are all about finishing the fourth quarter strong. Now is the time to hit that goal or to exceed those goals. So that is what we're going to be talking about today. Troy's got 3 awesome tips for you that will help you finish strong. So Troy, go ahead, jump right in. Let's do this.
Okay, all right. So number 1, this is going to shock you, but you need to know your numbers. And the beginning of the fourth quarter is the perfect time to review your numbers for the year. And what you're looking for is, are you doing better than last year? Are you doing worse than last year? What has worked for you this year, meaning what's been profitable, and what has not worked for you this year, right? So that you can make adjustments before the end of the fourth quarter to make sure that this year is your best year ever. So knowing your numbers is really, really important, especially coming into the fourth quarter of the year. Number 2, you need to set weekly and monthly goals to keep you on track and focused. And this is really important, especially in the fourth quarter, because a lot of times we may have yearly goals and then we have maybe monthly goals, but a lot of business owners don't have weekly goals. And as you get into these last 3 months of the year, the weeks go by really, really fast. And It's really easy to let a week go by and not get any of the things done that you needed to do to make sure that you have a great fourth quarter. Right. So setting those weekly goals is really important. And when you set those goals, here's what you want to do. First, you got to make sure those goals are known, meaning you need to write them down where you can see them and also where other people can see them, right? So that you're held accountable for those goals. And that's the next thing. Make sure that you find an accountability partner. Make sure you find someone that will follow up with you and basically hound you to make sure that you are meeting your goals in this fourth quarter. Because if you do not do this, the quarter is going to slip away so fast that you're going to be like, wait, what happened? I got nothing done, right? In the fourth quarter. So, and tip number 3, increase your marketing now. If you're looking to get a big push before the end of the year, a lot of times business owners wait until November or even the beginning of December and they're like, okay, now I'm going to ramp up my marketing. Well, at that point, it's too late, right? It takes time for marketing to happen, right? And for it to work. So you need to have it kick in now so that you can finish strong by the end of the year. So how can you do that? Number 1, increase your budget. If you already have marketing that you know your numbers and you know it is working well, increase that budget now so that it ramps up so that you close out the year really strong. You can also start a new marketing campaign if there's something that you've been wanting to do marketing-wise, but you just haven't launched it yet. Get that launched now so that it'll actually take effect and produce revenues for this year. Another way is to start that referral program. If you do not have a referral program, maybe you don't have a lot of budget for additional marketing right now, great. Get out to your existing customer base and pull in as many referrals from them as you possibly can. And again, we've talked about this in past podcasts, But we're talking about not just having a referral program and hoping people do it, but actually actively going out to your customers, reminding them of the program, and getting those referrals from them. And then another thing that you can do if you don't have a lot of money right now to add into your marketing, then you can reach out to your customer base with a new service or an additional service that you provide that they may not be currently utilizing. So a lot of businesses, most businesses, we have one or two or maybe three or four different services, and our clients are subscribed to maybe one of those. So reach out to them and be like, hey, did you know that we also offer this? Hey, we're running a fourth quarter special or a Christmas special or a Halloween special on our additional services to drive in more revenue off of existing customers that are already there. I know I went really fast, Trevor. What do you want to add to all that?
I think one thing that I just want to touch base on is increase your budget. I can tell you this right now. A lot of businesses say, well, the fourth quarter things slow down. The end of the year and this colder weather, things slow down. A lot of our service industry, things kind of slow down. Well, let me tell you something. There is still business out there. And Troy and I have seen this time and time again. When other people slow down, and they want to decrease their spend, let's say, right, on marketing. They're going to decrease how much marketing they're doing or how much they're spending on marketing. That is a time for you to hold fast or even increase your budget, because here's why. There are still going to be people looking, and you want to be one of the people that is there. And at any given time, I show Troy reports all the time that we'll have, 12 competitors that are all fighting for the same things we're fighting for. But then during these times when it slows down for everybody, that competitor list will drop to 3. And that includes us. Like, I've got 2 competitors that are still marketing. And so guess what that does for all the people that are still looking? They are finding just 3 of us. And what's cool about that is that if you do it right and you budget it right, maybe you're number 3 on PPC, you're spending a lot less than your other competitors, the other 2, but you're still pulling in that traffic. You're still pulling in those leads. So really think that through. Can you or should you be holding fast on that budget or even increasing it? That's what Troy and I do, and we grow year over year over year, and it really does help us. So that's something to think about. A lot of people just say, it slows down, so I'm going to back my marketing off, which also is a whole nother topic we can talk about, because some avenues of marketing, if you back them off or change them or manipulate them, reduce them, it's like starting over when you bring them back. And that PPC is like that, for instance. When you either shut PPC off for a period of time, when you put it back on, it's like starting over. All that historical data, Google stops using that and is like, oh, well, this is old data now. So now I have to gather all new data, which is almost like starting over. So anyways, think it through. Don't just jump to, I'm going to turn my marketing off. That's what everybody does. Great. Be different. Don't be like everybody else, okay? Market and grow. All right, let's go into homework. Normally, we're going to tell you guys to pick one of the bullet points from our podcast. This week, we're going to say pick all 3. You need to implement all 3 of these things to make the fourth quarter be the best quarter of the year for you. So don't just implement one. Nope, I'm giving you the challenge. I'm calling you out. Work hard, put the time in, put in the extra effort, and do all 3 of these to make your fourth quarter just absolutely shine. All right, guys, we love you. We appreciate you. You're amazing. We will catch you guys on the next episode of So Tell Us Time.